Hello. In day 3 we are going to learn the commands like view style, grid setting, view shortcut keys and then compound object. So compound objects are nothing but we can create the opening like this and then we can make it union, subtraction. So here you can see by using the compound object we have the option that is boolean and then true boolean. In that we have the three options like union, intersection and then minus. When you can draw any two shape, then in order to combine it and then make it union, we use the union operation. The next, when two objects are intersect each other, to minus any particular shape from the first one, then you can go to the minus. And then when two objects intersect each other, in order to keep only the intersection portion, we use the intersection. Let's learn how these commands will help us to do the modeling. Currently now we are in the perspective view. To get the other viewport, as I already told you, press Alt W. Here you can get a top view, front view, left and then perspective. If I draw any object, then here you can see the perspective view of the object and then here you get a left view. This is the top view and this is the front view. So you can able to see the different views of the object what you have drawn here like this. And then even in the single viewport you can switch the other view style. Let's learn that. Alt W and this is the perspective view. If you want to see the left, press L. This is the left view. If you want to see the back, then you press B. Like this way you can switch. Even here you can go to the bottom, top, front, back, left, right. These are the different views you can see. By using the view cube option also you can see. I am just closing this command panel and clicking on the home symbol. This is the view cube. You click on the front, left, right like this. Now again I come to the original view by pressing Alt W. So these are the multiple views. To set the multiple views, you just right click. Just after the menu bar there is an empty space. Right click and then we have a viewport layer tabs. Make it on and then off like this. When you on, you will get the different layout patterns here. You go to the arrow mark. So you can keep only one viewport, two viewport, three viewport, four viewport. So like this way you can keep the layout which one you want. I am just selecting the by default viewport, that is 4. And then you can change it into perspective, front and then top and then left like this. And then in order to make it on and off the view cube, then you go to the view option. Here we have the view cube. Show the view cube, off it, then you lose it. Again go to the views, view cube and show the view cube. This is how you can show the view cube again. Now I want to show the panel. For that, right click over the empty space and then get the command panel like this and you can keep it where you want. Next one is grid setting. So we have the by default grid. In order to get to know the spacing between the grid and do the setting, then you go to the tool option. Here we have the grid and then snap. Grid and snap setting. Go to the home grid option. Now the grid spacing is 0.01 meter. You can change how much distance you want. For example, if I go with 0.5, then you can increase the number of grid lines according to that, like this. Perspective view grids means you can increase the grid and then close it. Click on the home symbol to get the grid. Alt W. So this is how you can increase or decrease the spacing of the grid, like this way. Next, I just zoom it. The spacing between the grid is 0.5. So if I want to draw 0.5 box, then I just go to the box. So without giving the measurement, by using the snap option, you can draw, but make sure you have the snap toggle option on, and then click it here. Here you can see how it is snapping. Click the first point and then second point. This is 0.5, and then give the height first and second, and then height. Automatically it stops to the 0.5. Go to the modify to change, but just check the dimensions. Length is about 0.5, width is about 0.5, and then height is also 0.5. Like this way, by using the grid customization and then snap option, you can give the dimension to the geometry. So now I just take on the new, say new wall, and then quit. Next, let's learn the compound object. Before that, I just draw two shapes. I have two shapes. Click on multiple viewport, and then I draw one more box here. Of the snap toggle, I just draw it roughly. The second box we have. Arrange it in a proper way. We have two objects. In order to make it union, you can go to the compound object. Just after the extended primitives, we have the compound object. In that, now we are going to learn pro-boolean and then boolean. Click on the boolean option. Already I selected the box 3. Then here we have the operations like union, intersect, and then subtraction. You have to select the operation what you want to do, that is union, and then add a operand. You have to select now the B object, this is the second object. Click on the add operand and then click on the second box. So this is how you can make it union. Even the color of the box will be same. And then if I am moving, then you can move at a time as it become one single object. So this is how you can combine any two shape, not only the square. Next, we go with the subtraction. For that, click on standard and then I draw the box. Above this, I go with the extended primitives and then I draw chamfer box. In order to draw the chamfer box exactly above this, I just take the command and then make sure your auto grid option is on, and then draw it like this. Use the multiple viewport to set it properly or place it properly like this. Now I want to subtract this much of the portion from this. Then next, make sure you are selecting the main object, that is A object you can say. Next, I am going with the compound object and then boolean. Click on the subtraction option and then add operand and B. So this is how you subtract particular shape by using the subtraction. One more example I can give. In order to create the door opening and then window opening, you can use this option. I'm just going with the box. Modify the box length, I am giving 3 meter. Width is thickness of the wall 0.23. Height of the wall is 3 meter, like this. Next, I want to draw one more box which should be the door opening size. For that, again box, we just draw it. Go to the modify to modify it. Width you can make it 1 meter. Height is 2.1. Height is about 2.1. Just have a look how it is changing. In length you can give 2.1 because according to the axis the parameters will change. I just keep this box exactly near the wall like this. Just have a look and make sure this second box or subtraction box should be intersect the wall like this, so that easily we can subtract the particular shape. This is how we draw it. No matter how much thickness you have given. Select the object and then go to the compound object, Boolean. Make sure you are selecting the A object and then subtraction, add a operand, pick the B. So this is how you get the opening. So now I just want to move the box little down. I just do Ctrl Z. Move the box little down. That is the pink box. Okay. Now again I apply the Boolean operation. Compound, Boolean, subtraction, pick a operand and then pick it. So like this way you can create the door opening and then window opening by using the Boolean operation. Let's understand the intersect. For that I just draw two objects, but one object should intersect with the other. This is the first one, and I take other shape, sphere or cylinder you can take. You just do Ctrl Z. Cylinder. Intersect at particular portion. Both the objects should be intersect like this. In order to keep only the intersection portion, select any one of the object. Click on the compound object, Boolean, and then intersect. Pick B, that will be your square. So this is how you get the intersect. That is the half of the portion from the square and then the remaining portion from the cylinder. Let's go with the Pro Boolean option. For that I just draw the wall. If I want to give the number of openings, I draw the wall, and you can go with any other shape. By using the multiple viewport, I draw it like this. In order to do parapet wall, compound wall design, you can go with the process like this. Make sure it is properly intersecting with the walls. The thickness should be more than the blue box, and then I do multiple copies. For that, using the multiple viewport, by using shift and move, I do multiple copies, instant or copy into 3 to 4 times like this. First you have to select the A object, that is the main object. Click on the compound object and Pro Boolean. If you want to go and then subtract individually, then you can go with the Boolean operation. But if you want to do the Boolean operation multiple times, then you go with the Pro Boolean. Here also we have the union, intersection and then subtraction. Now we want to subtract, that's why make sure you have the subtraction. And then rather than clicking one object, just go on starting the number of objects by using the start picking option and then pick it. So this is how you create the multiple openings of the doors and windows or any other shape from the main shape. We use this Pro Boolean. In the next video, we learn other commands. Thank you.